another story. I'm back with another story. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back with another story. I'm back with another story. I'm back with another story. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back with another story.
Hey friends, welcome back to another story time. Yeah. Yes. Friends, I missed you guys. I really know, seriously, I really did miss you guys. Listen, I had such a great spring break. I had lots and lots of time to just be able to just be free and rest. And it's just always good, friends. And I know some of you guys have a spring break coming up this week. Now you get to watch all the story times of Miss Shay all you want this week. Now I don't know what your curfew is like in your time when you're not able, when you don't have to go to school or anything, but have fun, friends. Do all the things, okay? Enjoy yourselves and be safe. And those listening ears need to still stay on. Just because you're out of school doesn't mean they gotta fall off, okay? Anyway, let's get to it, friends. We have to welcome all our new friends to Story Time with Miss Shay. Yay! Parents, if you're new, subscribe and like this channel, share it, like it, comment, tell me some things you want to hear or you want me to read. I'll make sure I get it to you when I can in the time frame of which I can. All right? I mean, it's a promise, but it's not a promise. Because sometimes, things don't work out, but we're going to say it's going to work out. Whatever you need me to read, I guarantee you that I can get it as soon as possible, okay? Now, let's sing our song. Friends, I haven't sung this song in maybe 5 days. Maybe not, I don't know. But some of you probably have because you've been watching the videos, haven't you? I know. I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and sing our song, friends. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm back with another story. 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 Yes. Back with another story that's going to be so great and it's going to give us life because let me tell you, I browsed through it and I know that this is going to be a great story because it's Miss Shay. Miss Shay always has great stories wherever she goes, so we're going to have some fun. And it's meaningful. Trust me when I tell you. So let's do drum roll. You ready? Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. This story here is called Up in the Garden and Down in the Dirt. Up in the garden, down in the dirt. Wow, this is so fitting. You know why? Because what season are we in? What season, friends, are we in? We're not in fall anymore. We're not in winter, but we are in spring. Yes, you see the little flowers? Look at the flowers. Look at them. Look at the flowers. It's springtime and it's pollen crazy. Parents, we're here. You know what I'm talking about. That pollen is something, friends. If it's one thing that I despise about spring, it's that pollen. But guess what? Other things come out of spring. Beautiful, blooming flowers. There's gardens probably everywhere in the neighborhoods, and people are starting to plant them now. But we're going to get into this story, and we're going to see who wrote this story. Absolutely. This story is written by Kate Messner. Kate Messner? Did I say that correct? I hope so. If not, please forgive me. And the art is by Christopher Silas Neal. Listen, it takes a lot of work to get the vision, write it, and make it plain, okay? And when you bring that thing into reality, that's because It was meant to be in the world because it's impactful. It impacts us all, right? Just like Miss Shay and just like my friends. We're not going to waste time though, because don't we have a story to read? Yes, we do. So what do you need to do? Scoot in so you can see the story. Okay? Listen, friends, it's been some days. We gotta get acquainted. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. So let's read our story. You ready? Here we go. It says, up in the garden, I stand and plan, my hands full of seeds and my head full of dreams. Spring sun shines down to melt the sleepy snow. Wind whistles through last year's plants and mud sucks at my rain boots. It's not quite time, Nana says. Down in the dirt, things need to dry out and warm up. What's down there, I asked. Down in the dirt is a whole busy world of earthworms and insects, digging and building and stirring up soil. No, I don't like bugs, friends. They're already working down in the dirt. Up in the garden, we snap brittle stalks, scoop rustly armfuls, and will away weeds for the chickens. While they squabble and scratch, we spread compost over the soil. Down in the dirt, peel bugs chew through last year's leaves. I give a gentle poke. They roll up tight and hide in plated suits of armor. Roly-poly around. I don't like those bugs either. Up in the garden, it's time to plant. I trail a furry with my finger and sprinkle seeds in a careful row. Give them a drink, Nana says. We pat them down to snuggle in the dark. Down in the dirt, a tomato hornworm rests, waiting for wings in the leaves where she'll lay her eggs. Up in the garden, carrot plants sprout. Pea blossoms. Wasps are on the prowl, and honeybees visit legs loaded with pollen. What did I say with that pollen? Ugh. I weed and wilt in sun so strong, even Nana looks for shade. Down in the dirt, earthworms tunnel deep. I'm jealous of their cool, damp dark. Up in the garden, rain shower. Nana turns to hose on me. She doesn't want to get wet, friends. I hide behind the cucumber vines. Oh, cucumbers. But their leaves can't save me. I shiver and laugh, drenching Nana's rain. Down in the dirt, water soaks deep. Roots drink it in, and long-legged spiders stilt walk over the streams. Ooh. Up in the garden, there's so much to eat. Ladybugs feast of aphids. Nana crunches green beans. I bite a ripe tomato, warm from the sun. Juice dribbles down my chin. That must be good. Down in the dirt, a robin's beak finds a cricket, a beetle, a grub. Slugs are scrumptious too. Ooh, maybe to that animal, right? Up in the garden, we pick cutes and zucchini, harvesting in the dark. Bats swoop through the sunflowers, and I pluck June bugs from the basil until it's time for bed. Down in the dirt, skunks work the night shift. They shuffle and dig and gobble cutworms while I sleep. So they're being helpful to the garden, huh? Up in the garden, a praying mantis wakes to hunt mosquitoes. Nana sprays the aphids, and I'm after the grasshoppers, ready to swoosh. But snap! Someone else is faster. Down in the dirt, a smooth, shining garter. Yes, snake crunches on supper. What's going on here in this garden? Up in the garden, the wind growls cool. Pumpkins blush orange and sunflowers bow to September. Nana ties them together to build a house for reading. Down in the dirt, an orb weaver spins her web. Stranded by silky strand, she'll munch on moss tonight. Oh my goodness. Up in the garden, colored leaves litter the squash vines, and we know the cold is coming. Hurry, 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 and harvest! There's enough for the neighbors too. Down in the dirt, frantic ants gather what we have to leave behind. they're storing food for cooler days ahead. The ants are always some soldiers. Up in the garden, frost dries lays on leftover leaves, where secret egg sacs hang, waiting for the warmth to return. We say goodbye and spread the winter blankets. Down in the dirt, beetles bury, and scurry home, earthworms curl tight in the dark. When Grandpa calls us in for soup, an autumn moon is rising. Up in the garden, dry corn stalks tremble, and the wind smells like winter. But the long, ripe days of summer still rest in the garden beds. The ladybugs and bumblebees, earthworms and ants are hunkered down, biding their time. Dreaming of a sunshine and blossoms of sprouts. Under the bare arms of trees and the blanking snow, a whole new garden sleeps down in the dirt. Look at that. That's different. And that is the end. Wow, friends. Wow. That was so cool. And you know what was really cool about it, friends? Let me tell you what was cool about it. What was cool about it was they also went through the different seasons. What happens to the garden when it goes into spring and when it goes into summer? What happens to the garden when fall comes back around and when winter comes back around? And how sometimes the garden underneath the dirt, it's like a full garden that's hiding underneath the dirt and may be able to bloom when spring comes back around, right? They talked about what kind of bugs. Who remembers? Okay, let's go through them. So we have ants, we had earthworms, we had, bumblebees, we had the roly-polies, we also had what else did we have, friends? You got to help me out here because, I was reading, but, some things, spiders. We did see her talk about spiders, and there were different vegetables that they talked about, like cucumbers. Cucumbers are so good. Have you ever had a cucumber? Well, I have. And you know what? You should plant you a garden. Go to the store and get some seeds and start planting a garden, a little mini garden. Parents, this is fun to do. You know what I'm saying? This is why I do what I do and I read the stories that I read, because it helps you to be more active in other things that you probably haven't tried yet. Who knows? You could have tried it, but doing a garden is pretty interesting, right? And it's the best time to do it, to be honest with you. It's the best time to really do it. I mean, you can always do a year-round garden, plant things or whatnot, but because of the spring, season, it just seems so fitting and so healthy for flowers to be planted, all different types of vegetables and fruits. This could be a start, So go and get this story. There it is. Go get this story, parents. You know I was going to call you out. You already know. Go get this story, add it to the collection whenever you can, though. And have fun. Try and garden. Maybe, I don't know about the summer. Let's see. We're going to pray for a healthy heat this year, okay? But in the meantime, while it's still kind of cold in some areas, enjoy the experience, friends, with mommy and daddy or whoever. You could do it with grandma. You could do it with your aunts, cousins. It's always fun to plan. And think of something you want to plan, okay? Have fun with it, because this little girl had fun with her Nana, and her Nana showed her all the ropes, just like it's going to be shown to you, okay? So, if you would love to do a garden, and if you're into flowers like Miss Shay, all the flowers in the world, guess what? You can do that, because God is with you every step of the way. He's with you every step of the way. And don't you forget that. You have to remember that. He is with you, okay? He's never going to leave you. And that's why it's so important for you to keep your listening ears on and you make some good choices, because I'm rooting for you. And I know that you got this, all right? Don't feel bad when you make a mistake. Dust yourself off and get right back up, okay? And guess what? I got another story in mind. And I can't tell you. You got to come back and see it, okay? I will see you where? Where am I going to see you? In the next episode. I'll see you soon. Bye.